Good morning. Good morning. We had a good run this morning, didn't we? Did you have some fun? Well, we were not as long as I would have liked to have been, but thanks, Diana, for the tip on the rock moisturizer. I'll tell you what, that has some really good reviews. So it is on my list. It is on my list. Rose water. Oh, okay. I guess I can spray it right in my mouth. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is put my CeraVe on. Ta-da! This stuff is amazing for a moisturizer. I just can't hardly get over it. I don't have any dry spots anymore because I did the 5 nights in a row of Vaseline. I have not quit the Retin-A. I did quit it for one night, and then I thought, no, I'm going to keep doing it. I'm pretty sure. And I'm going to put this on my neck. This is the e.l.f., which is very nice as well. Any leftover. My neck needs something. I'm going to try a little experiment. I got the tinted hydration in a darker color, and I am going to mix it. Oh my goodness, how do you get that off? Oh yeah, I remember now. Just stick my little tweezer in there. Oh, so here's something I wanted to talk to you about. Here. This is gonna be fun. Yay. I'll have clients come in, and this has been going on since the beginning. And they'll say a lot of hateful venting. And I don't mean that they're being bad people. I'm saying that what they're doing is spewing a lot of hatred. And I do it too, and I vent. Oh my gosh, sometimes I'll tell my therapist that I just need to spew hatred. And that doesn't necessarily mean I've been going around my house spewing hatred. But I can tell you this. If I'm really good at spewing hatred, that means I've at the very least, practiced it over and over and over again in my head. And that's where, then I'll take some of my lighter. Oh, I love that motorboat sound. I don't like these kind of lids. I love a pump. see how that works. I'll tell you what, this sure feels good on the skin. So anyway, when we're really good at saying those mean things in our head, the problem with that is, see, I got some real rosy there. Try it again. Oh, I forgot I could have used this. Oh, well. I need this moisture. Not that that other thing isn't moisturizing, but this just feels so good. So here's what I'm going to say. We have to be careful of how much we practice negative thinking. Okay. I've noticed people on the internet, they're doing lines with all these different colors, and very creative, very creative. So I just did it the lazy way. I have to say, I think I like that richer color. I do need to use my sponge to kind of push it in some of my deeper pores, though, because I think I have so much makeup right there. And some of those pores are pretty big. I don't think you can see them on the camera. Maybe you can. I do know that a lot of times people say, see this, and I'm like, I don't see it. Sorry, I don't see it. Okay, and I will go in with my trusty sponge and get the makeup out of my hair, especially my widow's peak. There we go. So anyway, when you know what? I think this is going to be a thing. But I'm going to have to put this darker and this one in pumps, because that's so inconvenient trying to get the lids done with my bursitis. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll give it a shot. Gosh, I wish I had more time. So anyway, if we're really good at venting, there are two types of people, really, when it comes to venting. One, sometimes people have been taught a way to vent at a young age, and they have learned a way to vent that makes sense, that is problem solving. There are some people who are taught to vent that as they're venting, it's like a train engine venting the steam from all that charcoal being boiled, basically, and so it can help with spontaneous combustion. And there's also different personalities as well that just take to one way to vent over another one. Look at that boy. So do a self-analysis on that. It's important to know, because if you're like me, where if I am with my therapist, I get to spew to her in a way that she can understand where I'm coming from, where some of my frustration is coming from. Then she understands the trail of growth I'm on, and she'll dial it way down and ask me the correct problem solving questions to help me get my emotions back on track. problem-solving venting. Now, if she weren't helping me do that, which has taught me how to do that in between sessions, I would go around being angry all the time. She helps remind me of who I am and what my goals are. And my goals are to be happy, or at least content. When I'm angry, I can forget that. I need someone who can keep reminding me who I am. I'll have clients, and it's so common. It's not unusual at all. I'll have clients say, I have the right to do this and this and this. Oh, well, I don't know if you have the right. Someone told you did. Well, what he did was so much worse. I'm sure it was. Because I don't see them looking for solutions. So they must be a little teeny weeny bit on the narcissistic scale. You're looking for solutions. So we already know one good thing is you're not a narcissist. So we just have to find a way to get your needs met. And one of the needs to be to not get caught up in vitriol, in the negative venting that isn't helping. And I mean the venting in your head, right? When I'm venting in my head, I am poisoning myself with negative brain chemicals, negative hormones. That's telling my whole body, basically, I'm going to die. And those chemicals are exhausting on the whole body. Does that make sense? Because it's true. You're telling your body, basically, get ready to die because of all that stress. That's true. So be careful of what you're constantly feeding your brain. Even though your partner or your boss or whoever it is in your life that's obviously mistreating us, we have to decide not to help them. Let's not help them mistreat us. Right? Does that make sense? Where is my... Look at all that pink on my cheek. I don't know about that. That's a lot. I just love this sweater I'm wearing. So I thought I'd wear... I love this color. It's a Believe. And it's in... What is that? Where's my glasses? Oh, it's in here. Here we go. It's called Born to Blush Wink. Wink. I just really like that color. It's just so pigmented for me that I don't want to look like an Easter egg. You know what I mean? Jelly bean. Okay. So I want you to try an experiment today. I want you to try very hard to catch, well, first, when you're not upset, throughout the day, try to find some moments when you're not upset. And try to think non-judgmentally, period. And here's how weird it is. It's fascinating. So interesting. I'm going to look at this brush and simply look at the brush, the shape. I see it, but I'm not judging the angles. I'm not judging the color. I'm not judging the weight. It takes practice. Trust me. And it's not stupid. The reason why I'm inviting you into that experiment is because if you try it, you're going to find out that all of a sudden your stress level comes down. It's true. Very true. Fascinating. It's because you're not igniting all the brain chemicals that it takes to judge something. Now, when you get good at that, fairly good, try an experiment with next time an interaction happens that hurts your feelings, go to that place of non-judgment. Don't think of this situation. Don't look at this situation. You can do this and all you see is that there's something in front of you and it happens to appear to be a brush. That's it. So you can say, yes, I see that person. And just simply observe. Nothing else. That's it. And see how it makes you feel. I would love to hear back. This isn't about them being right or wrong or what they're doing is tolerable. It has nothing to do with that whatsoever. What it has to do with how can we keep ourselves as healthy and happy as possible. How can we do that? Because that's important. That is what's important. I'm going to mix a little of that blush in with my eyeshadow. Maybe that'll be helpful with adding a little color to match my sweater. Yeah. How about that? Well, that was fun. See, one of the things we do is our abuser or our antagonist, they hurt us, but then we pick up the baton. Is that fair? What are you doing? Licking off mud. Licking off mud. He loves to run. Oh my goodness. Okay, enough. Quit. Honest God. I was about to say, honest to God, that's the first time he's licked in ages. He doesn't when I'm on the video after a while. But I got quiet because I thought, is he going to quit? Am I making a fibber out of myself? I don't know. What do you think? Wearing that much color actually makes me feel a little naughty. Oh, how fun. Okay. But I need more color on my lips, don't I? I don't want more color on my lips. But I'm gonna... Let me know if I should have more color on my lips for future reference. But until then... There, that's just enough, I think. It's a little too shiny for the inside of my lips. Oh, well. Oh, shoot, I gotta put on some mascara. Ooh. And I gotta get my butt into work. Okay, so I hope you like that experiment. And I really hope you try it. Oh, his nails are long. We gotta clip his little fingernails. That's right. Okay. Top of those lashes. Bottom of the lashes. And then lift them up and dab down at the base. Putting that thumb in place because the thumb will catch it instead of the eyelid. And yes, I know there are people who put on mascara first because they don't want to make a mess, or they put on their eyeshadow first and then put on their foundation. I'm sorry, that just goes against everything I believe in. Couldn't do it. Could not do it, sorry. Well, I could, but I wouldn't like it. Okay, so today is about learning to not judge so harshly until you can get to a place where you can experiment with not judging at all, which is, I mean, hardly anybody can do that. Even the people who've been practicing for a long time. Okay, so I gotta get to work. Didn't have time to do anything with my hair. And trust me, it does not look this good in my other camera. I do not know why. Okay, let's see. Can I take down some bangs or not? Oh, I might be able to do that. We'll see. Okay, Frankie, say bye. Bye. Have a nice day. Mwah. Love you. Bye for now.